Hey YouTube, I'm CLY again, and I'm out and about doing um, some errands for the house and everything else, and something just crossed my mind. Um, Recently, I've seen a few videos by Kevin Samuels, and of course, there is this whole swarming situation behind the quote unquote relation guru, Derek Jackson, and there is just this thought process of people giving advice to black women in reference to how they should pursue relationships. Now, if you're asking me, and I'm not a marriage guru, not by no stretch of the imagination am I that. I am not a image consultant. I am not some guy that has 10 million followers in the last 3 months. It's not me. I'm just a guy who's been married for almost 14 years, who has weathered storms and who is blissfully happy in my situation. And I like to think that my wife feels the same way. If you're asking me what I think about the situation, is this. I don't offer advice. I just offer my thoughts. And my thoughts about this is fairly straightforward. And it applies into how our relationship is, my relationship is, and successful relationships I have seen. Is that when you're in pursuit of anything that's not love, it's pretty much going to fail. What do I mean by that? What I mean is this, is that you can pursue sex, or you can pursue money, or you can pursue status. Eventually, the truth about the nature of your relationship is going to come out in the relationship. And you're going to have a situation where you're not going to want to be with that person any longer. The thing is that looks fade, situations happens where intimacy will wane, and there is a subjugation in a lot of women when they're in pursuit of wealthy men. So what does that leave you? It leaves, instead of actually going after the bag, as people might say, the money, or the superficial things, is going after the soul of the person. What I mean is this. First of all, black women, for all the things that you've gone through in our history, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be blissfully happy. You deserve to be with the man of your dreams. But think about what your dream is. How do you find the right person? Well, you look at the soul of the person you're pursuing. Sister, if you're looking for a man that meets your qualifications, the first thing you should look for, I think, is the character of the person and the soul of the person you're pursuing. There are a lot of guys out there holding money, and they are trash characters. They're not good people. They're folks who know what they can get with the money they have, and they take advantage of that. There's a lot of guys like that. So you ask yourself, how do we pick the right one? Is that you look for that soul and that character. The thing is that when you're looking for the soul and the character of a person, he may not expose what he's worth. He may be looking for someone who's looking for Mr. Right, not Mr. Right Now, and not Mr. Moneybags. And when you actually pursue the soul of that person, you may find out that he might be well endowed financially. He might have this and that and everything else. You never know. But the thing is, you know you're going to be happy. You know you're going to be in a relationship for the right reasons. And you know that his pursuit is to make you the best possible woman that you could possibly be. I like to hope I do that in my relationship. I mean, I ask because it's important to know where you stand. But in terms of my thought process is that when you're pursuing the character of a person and you're pursuing the soul of the person, you're pursuing love. And people say, well, love don't pay the bills. Well, let's put it to you this way. See, love makes sure that you get up in the morning and you feed your kid. Love makes sure that if you're down, you get back up. And trust me, I know about that. Love means if we're about to get put out the house, that you out there hustling, making sure it don't happen. Love means that so you can actually represent the best to your children, that you're doing the best that you can in those situations, and you're doing what needs to be done. That's what love is. So yeah, in a way, love does pay the bills, because a woman that's in love with you or a man that's in love ain't gonna let the other people fall. It's just not gonna happen. Gonna do things that needs to be done to make sure that it kind of works out. So, in a nutshell, my thought process is this: it's that when you pursue someone, pursue that character and that soul. When someone loves you, it loves you from their soul, and they love you in a way that you want to be loved. And their character says that I'm not going to try to hurt you, even when temptation comes, and they will. They're saying she's too important to hurt. Just my thought. Keep on grinding.